I was waiting for it to be 7 o'clock in particular. Welcome to Cooking with the Crew. I be your host, Kat McKenna. Although tonight I may share my host duties and maybe have to relinquish them as I'm sharing the kitchen tonight with, I always try to step the opposite way, with Devlin O'Driscoll.
Hi, I'm here to make sure things are done proper.
Captain of the Fortune's Folly.
Hi, mates.
And here we are. I'm gonna move this a bit because I don't like that I have to do this dance. It's too much. I can stand in front here and then we can see you if you move. Anyway, we're doing the dance of too many cooks in the kitchen, but we are here this Saturday evening post St. Patrick's Day to do a bit of Irish cooking. And what we've got started before you right now is our dinner because we got started a bit late, but.
I told you shouldn't have sent Mercy ashore.
And it be a bit on the nose. We're making cottage pie. And I'm just waiting for my potatoes to boil so we can mash them up good. Devlin's got the meats and we're going to stack them in a pie and make a delicious cottage pie. Official recipe, good stuff. Following that, we're going to make an Irish soda bread, which is a bit more celebratory of the St. Patrick's Day holiday. And following that, I'm hoping, because I've got this stash over here, since Monday when I started drinking it straight, we were going to make some Bailey's chocolate chip cookies. So 3 things on the docket for tonight. We are wildly cooking. And Rum Shark has also joined us. So I've got a bit of a drink myself, and I know Devlin's got his mug somewhere.
Oh no, I'm going festive this time.
Have you?
Hi.
Oh, bravo, man. Here, close up. That's about as festive as you can get.
Hi.
So Eugene, if you're just joining us and missed the first bit, right now we are currently actively making our dinner. We're making a cottage pie.
Hi.
So
just like Mum used to make.
Just like Mum used to make. But we got started a bit late, so it's going to cut into our baking time. But that's fine, because we'll have a minute to eat some dinner while we wait for the bread to bake later on. So, but Irish soda bread, and we're trying to decide whether or not we're going to put raisins in it. We could make a plain one. But
you gotta have raisins.
You gotta have raisins.
Gotta do it proper.
Meanwhile, my potatoes have started to boil, so I've got to take the lid off here and stick this on here. Yeah, let's do it for 12 minutes a bit. But I'll mash them up good for you. Oh hey, perhaps we should switch to the big screen. Oh, it's so much better. Now we're cooking with the crew. I hope. If I didn't just move it to the big camera, just lose everything on the screen. That would be good. All right. Where's the grog? As you may have noticed, I did just mention the grog. I've got here my mug full of rum and juice. And what did you put in your festive grog mug this evening, Devlin?
It's a mix I put together to fight the scurvy. So it's doctor's orders, one might call it.
Doctor's orders. With citrus.
Hi, there's a bit of lime in it, a bit of lemon.
Jello.
And a bit of other things.
We mix up some fine grog. Mine is today sponsored by Rum Shark, who, like in the early days of Sunset Rummin' on Nessa's bottle, is currently sponsoring the Malibu bottle. Because I'm out of shipwreck! But meanwhile... We are set. We're set with or without our dinner. We're drinking our dinner while this actually manages to do its thing here. I should probably stir as well so we don't get potatoes stuck to the bottom of here.
Right.
We're so on the nose with our outfits today, man.
Right, we're dressed to match the tricolor. As you can see, we've got our Protestant orange and our Catholic green. For those who've always wondered why an Irishman's wearing orange, it ain't because I'm from Northern Ireland. It's because serving on an English ship, one does what one has to survive.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just like green, and there ain't nothing about that. It has nothing to do with my Irishness. It's just I love green. But I got me orange on as well today.
Alright. Now we're browning the meat, and we're also boiling the potatoes, because you can't have an Irish stream if you ain't got potatoes on the stove.
Potats. Alright, are we gonna ultimately add something to the meat here though?
Aye. We have to add the vegetables to it.
Oh, I forgot!
Did you forget about the vegetables?
Yeah, we might have wanted to pre-do the vegetables, because I have to use the anachronism machine in order to do it.
Heck.
You could stand in front though.
Sure. Aye, don't forget to put the onions in.
Oh, yeah, because I don't like onions.
Aye. Now, as anyone who's ever had a proper cottage pie knows, there's supposed to be carrots and peas.
I'm making mine like my mum used to make.
Apparently her mum was afraid of vegetables.
Apparently my mum couldn't cook.
And they wonder why the captain drinks.
What? I don't know what my wattage is. Does it say?
Just put the bloody thing in and say hit on.
Alright.
So, anyway, as I was
It
saying,
smells good with the fake onion.
we're making a few classic dishes to celebrate the past holiday of St. Paddy. Now, everyone knows that's spelled with 2 D's,
Aye.
because you're spell it with T's, then you're a bloody Englishman and you should be thrown overboard.
Also, who's Saint Patty?
St. Patrick,
No, Patty with 2 T's.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I think he was the patron saint of coconuts.
He? Maybe it's she. She's Patty. Alright. We're cooking along here. Is just the adding of the vegetables the next bit?
Let's see. Add onions and carrots.
We did add the onions and no carrots. but the
Saute until
carrots
no
are-
longer
carrots are
pink.
coming.
About 5 minutes. Mix in the flour, the cinnamon, the mixed herbs, and the parsley.
Ooh, I need all of those. I need all of those measurements.
Aye. Give us a minute, mates.
Oh, here. I'm gonna turn this down, and because we're nearly done with it anyhow. In 3
Here,
minutes, we're not 50 seconds.
trade out.
Bing. All right. Can I see who's here? I might. I always forget how. Yes. Well, anyhow, we definitely. Oh, hey, I'm gonna have what you're having. Oh, that's really good.
Right.
I didn't expect it to be that good. So yeah, I'm sorry we're late on dinner, but I'm really excited to make the Irish soda bread. I saw a couple of photographs of them on the Great Wide Web, and the photos I saw were of like really exploded ones. Somebody cut the cross in it a bit too deep. It still looked delicious. Let's be for real about that. But I like the idea about putting the raisins in. It gives a little wee bit of sweet. We're doing an amended traditional recipe, which means although an Irish soda bread only has 4 ingredients in it, we're also going to add a wee bit of sugar, and we're going to add some raisins. And I think there was one other thing, but I'll get to that when we get around to the bread. At least we've kind of partially meted everything out a little bit ahead of time, which will help us make all the things that we're trying to make for our great Irish feast. Culminating, hopefully, properly, in some delicious chocolate chip Bailey's cookies. The one thing we weren't able to find at our grocer was espresso powder. If there's anyone out there watching now or in any future time who can tell us where you can actually get espresso powder, that would be lovely. I really don't know, and they didn't have it at our local grocer. So
Where are you hiding the parsley?
we didn't have any. Hold on, I'll check and see if I got any. It would be on the top shelf if I have any. It would be on the top shelf if I have any. Not top. I only have 2 shelves of spices. So even though I have a top third shelf, that's the top shelf of spices. Are all ingredients imported from Monkey Island? Sometimes Monkey Island, but usually that's mostly bananas and fruits and weird things like rubber chicken with a pulley and all that. So we get some things from Monkey Island, most things from Tortuga. Ahoy, Kirsten's dad!
Haha, welcome, mate. Welcome, mate.
I only wish I could step further towards here. This is definitely for the food cam, because I have a whole shelf here I cannot get around, but we're glad to see you. Hooray! We're making Irish food. Just, it's the season of Irish food. Also, it's the first day of spring.
Hi.
Ostara, if you celebrate, which I do, so.
Strangely.
Welcome to the first day of spring. It has been a long, stupid winter. So, we're real excited about that. Welcome to the grog party. This is, This is where I try to make food and drink only slightly less than I drink on a Sunset Ramen, which is the theme that is about drinking. So I don't know, but we're doing fine tonight. We haven't had dinner yet, so we're making cottage pie. Yes, here. The opener, what ain't a dagger, because we are being civilized.
That's what we is.
Little civilized. But Devlin and I have joined forces, being 2/3 of the Irish contingent of the Folly. We're joining forces to make some delicious Irish treats. And because we haven't had dinner yet, I'm already sad that we don't have the Bailey's cookies yet, because I want them now. So, all right. Where are we at so I can help? Are you combining things in a bowl yet?
No, I've started in the pan.
All right, I'm going to do the bowl. Add your beef broth. Look, we've got beef broth all measured out. It's still too much, but also the small bowl will not hold that. So we're going to get a bigger small bowl, like you do. That one looks pretty sizable for a small bowl. Imagine living on Monkey Island. I don't want to imagine living on Monkey Island. I mean, puzzles all day, every day. I feel like I'd just be one of those confused pirates wandering around in the woods in me socks, not knowing what's going on. I do that anyway. Let's be real about that. But I'm not sure I'm clever enough to live on Monkey Island. I know about that place though. Shiesty boat salesman and all that. Alright, so combine a beef broth and tomato paste, which I forgot to see how much. So let's quickly zip up here. My tomato paste.
Yeah, throw it all in. I'm sure.
No! 1 tablespoon is a lot less than what's here. Goodness, man. Alright, pardon. Let's get all these out. Who knows? We might need any of these spoons. Did you already get into the tiny spoons that Dakar sent us?
Of course.
I love those. The ones what say pinch it. See, I'll put double, but I'm not gonna.
Alright, we've got a dash, a pinch. Oh, that's it. Where'd the rest of the spoons go?
I'm gonna splash this right in there and it's gonna become a problem. I love the color of tomato paste. It's redder than any other tomato sauce or tomato item. I'm sorry I did that so close to my magic box just now, actually. I have beef all over my supplies now. We'll rinse that off so that we can use it for bacon later, because I don't want to bake with tomato paste. There's probably something. I would visit the Scum Bar every night. I feel like that's the best entertainment you can have as a pirate on Monkey Island. That isn't challenging your
Should I put
brain.
onion powder in here?
I already did! Like a lot.
I'll put no more.
Put no more. Ooh, he's getting clever with my spice cabinet.
I'm working with what there is.
Don't worry, I trust you. Hey, I don't have... It's not a vast spice cabinet, but my galley's not so bad. Mercy would approve. I'm just trying to wipe up a bit of the beef broth that I splashed everywhere. I've got beef everywhere! Would you buy a boat from Smiling Star? No, he's a shyster. Plus we've got the Folly, so at this time we don't need a boat. But, he's a shyster. I hear you, kitten. I hear you. You can't play. We'll have to give you a taste another time. Oh, I was just thinking it was taking a long time for my potatoes. So I'm gonna give up everything else right now. I've started in a small bowl.
Right.
So far that is tomato paste and beef broth. It needs to be mixed together and added to your beef mixture. See, real potatoes for anybody who watched Sunset Ramen and got scandalized by the time I made potatoes from a bag. Real potats. They're pretty smushy.
Alright.
We'll see how it goes. The mashing them up is always the best part, of course. Smashy, smashy. Hold on, do-si-do for half a mo. I just need the rest of me. So we're going to put in add sour cream, reserved cooking water, and a tablespoon of oil, and some salt and pepper. We'll do that too, because that's how this goes. Did I get my smashy tool out? Yes, I'm
Yes,
reaching
you
in
did.
front of you.
Go for it.
Well, that didn't quite mix in, did it? You didn't finish mixing it in.
Nope.
We've got red lumps. That's okay. I imagine you can do it now.
Alright, now you know what to do with lumps.
Smash them. We're gonna do all the smashing. Smashing of the potatoes. Smashing of the tomato lumps. All the O's. Salt and pepper. Reserved water. Tablespoon of oil. What kind of oil? I didn't check. Olive oil. Fine. Good. We'll put a tablespoon of olive oil then. And this had something in it before before I put oil in it. Hope it's yummy. Was it cinnamon?
What did you do?
I might have put some cinnamon oil in.
Oh my.
I'm not even drinking. We're making you hungry. So did you hear all the things that we're making, Kirsten's dad? We're doing a cottage pie and an Irish soda bread and the Bailey's chocolate chip cookies, which are the surprise ending that we might get to. That's why it's a surprise. All right, so I put oil and I put the cooking water. The sour cream. I'm gonna put like double sour cream, and maybe do you think I should put in some of the Kerrygold?
Absolutely.
I have a weak spot for real Kerrygold Irish butter. It's so good. So I think I'm gonna put about half a. Oh, it's one big blob of butter. Good thing I know how to measure butter by eye, or I'll be in trouble here.
We'll find out, won't we?
Aye. Alright. So I'm going to cut it as if it's 2 sticks of butter, but it's just one blob. And then I'm going to put half of that in the potatoes to potat. Just because it's dang delicious, and we're making Irish potatoes, so we're making them with Irish butter and sour cream. They're going to be the creamiest darn potatoes. I hope they toast up in our pie. They might just mash up.
Yeah.
Are you cooking that down a bit?
Alright, it's got to reduce down a bit.
I was going to say it looks like soup, but it looks like a delicious soup.
I'm going to turn the heat up a bit now that the...
Alright, smashy, smashy. Oh my. Yeah, normally I do better on my sour cream, but I had leftovers. My meal delivery sent me what I thought was the wrong thing, but I was mistaken. So
now
I
that's
have extra.
what's that you're adding to the mashed potatoes?
Sour cream.
Aye, because that'll make it nice and fluffy.
Hi. Fluffy, creamy, smooth, tasty, all of the above. Alright, make sure I got everything though, because...
You could do with it just regular milk, but you get a little more flavour and a little more fluff out of using the sour cream or the cream cheese.
Did you have the pepper out, Devlin?
I do not. I've not seen it yet.
It should still be there then. I don't think I took it out. But if you mind passing it this
Sure.
way, we're going to pre-salt and pepper a wee bit.
Of course, black pepper.
Right.
In the grinder. That's what threw me.
Oh, good. No, I was tired of that grinder. It took forever to get pepper out. I just need the pre-peppered pepper. That's what I want. And I'll not get coarse black pepper right in your beverage right next to the pot. This beverage with the pot here. This one with the black pepper in the...
I've discovered 2 things on St. Patty's Day. One is that everyone's a bit Irish. 2, people will drink just about anything to get drunk. I've seen bloody artichoke liqueur. People will ferment anything to get drunk. Oh, geez, no wonder it's not working.
Cover to keep warm. I think I was supposed to put it back on the stove instead of letting it sit out here on the...
Wait, what recipe are you using?
My mum's. But I got a sweet potato masher. I think we used one of these in a show once. Only I feel like it mashed someone's face.
More often than not.
More often. Oh, this smells real good. It's going to be extra super crazy creamy, but... Oh, and the butter's stuck in the masher. To your darling. That butter should be melted enough it falls off this in a moment. But it's going to be creamy. It's going to be... It's going to be a really delightful bit of mash. And legitimate. Again, I was feeling very, very bad. And I got my Irish cred tested because I made potatoes from a bag. But we're not doing that here. We're making some real...
Alright, we're doing it authentic tonight.
Rich creamery butter!
In honor of our forefathers and 2 mothers. It was a weird night.
At least we've got that, otherwise we've got troubles, mate. You got nothing to say about that, do you?
What's that?
Ain't got nothing to say about that, do you?
No, I was just concentrating on the gorgeous beef here.
Oh, gorgeous beef.
I don't think you can smell it at home, but
We
in
wish
the
you
kitchen
could.
here, it's
Here,
picking up
I'll
nicely.
trade you a waff.
Here, let me throw some at you.
Mean. Alright. I think that's just about ready. That's going to be our topper, ain't it?
Alright, that goes on top of the beef.
Alright, so I can just close that entirely. Close the book on the mashy for tots. So,
Right. I turned up the heat of the beef to speed up the process a bit.
real creamy. Real good. It's fragrant because of that Kerrygold. And I think a bit because of the sour cream. The sour cream does nice things. It's not just for sour cream and onion.
Sour cream always gives it a bit more taste and a bit more fluff.
Right.
So we want a nice fluffy mashed potatoes for this.
Borrow this. Oh, what did I do to that?
What's your... This is why we can't have nice things.
I don't know what that used to be. It is
A
well.
March hare? I don't know.
It looks like a heart, except not. So it's last.
Why would we put a heart on a cooking thing? Who cooks a heart?
It's just the way it dribbled out. What are you gonna do? All right, I did all this good part, so really, now we're waiting on that.
Like,
You
it'll
put-
go much faster now I put it on the hot burner.
What? Yeah. Also, why? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, when I would do this, I like the addition of the vegetables to the meat to cook it all up together. However, again, the way my mum used to make it, I'm going to step back here. No, I'm going to step forward here. There we go. Was to put the layer of beef, and then an entire layer of vegetable, and then an entire layer, like they just layer it up like it was a parfait or something.
But in her mother's defense, their family was starving before the blight. Mostly because of the cooking.
Yeah, and then not having any money, and 5 brothers.
I think it was mostly the 5 brothers.
Yeah, they ate me out of house and home. So I stole their clothes.
If at least 4 of them ain't got a job, they should be out on the air.
All right, hold on. This is the tester right here.
I at least had the decency to leave home at a ripe young age.
Turn up. Oh, that's really yummy. Tiny bit more salt. So good.
Can I get that pepper?
Yes.
I think this one needs a bit more.
All right, I'm on waiting on you, and then we'll should be just about ready
Oh,
to
it's
get
boiling
it.
nicely now, so.
And we'll get it in the oven and begin baking. So meanwhile,
Now, unlike last time, we're gonna let this cook down a bit, because the last thing we want is watery cottage pie.
no, because really once we put it into the oven, it's only gonna bake. Yeah.
Easy for you to say.
Aye. it's gonna, melt down a bit more and all the juices will come out of it while they're baking as well. It's hard. Every time I say a bacon, it sounds like I'm saying bacon.
Oh, we should have put some bacon in this. Everyone loves bacon.
Bacon goes in everything.
Right.
Really not cottage pie, but
I was talking to Redlegs, and he's like, everyone loves or hates bacon.
if nothing else, everyone always has an opinion.
Aye. And it's never, bacon's okay. I love bacon or I hate bacon. No one has a weak feeling about bacon.
Oh, hey! Remember what I said about 400 being awfully hot for baking?
What's that? Why's that?
The Irish soda bread actually bakes at 425. So we're going to have to instead of turning it down when we're done, we'll turn it up for the bread and then way down for the cookies.
Then you're welcome.
Cookies are definitely kind of a 350, 325 kind of situation there. Bacon is good. 5. That's how, Kirsten's dad feels very emphatic about it, in that it is good. 5.
5 out of 5? I agree.
Well, I imagine it's a typo, but it just looks really emphatic. It's good. 5.
Yes. Yes.
Good. 5.
Bacon. 5 out of 5. Would bacon again.
Would bacon again. Aye, but see, since we're rounding the bend on getting the pie in the oven, I figured I should come around and just double check on our bread preparation. The Irish soda bread, I've already sifted out 4 cups of flour.
You might want to put 2 tablespoons back.
What? Why?
I may have stolen a bit for the beef.
That's not what that's for.
It is now.
2 tablespoons back, you say.
Aye, the tablespoon thing's right there.
Fine.
With the incriminating flour upon it.
Fine. The flour, which was out right next to the bowl of flour that I'd already measured out for the...
Aye, but it was right there.
It surely was.
Clearly it was meant to be used.
Pirate.
At least I told you.
Well, now I'm all floury. I measured this out so I wouldn't get all floury. My mother often told me, way, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe.
Well, some people need the flour. Not everyone has your ivory complexion.
Hell, I'm not trying to make it any brighter. You can already see it's like the beacons are lit. Well, then I presume that not just Kirsten's dad, but Kirsten the Fiercest also thinks bacon is good. Because he says it was a typo, or at least Littlefinger's trying to help type. Not that little. You're getting big. I know it. I've seen pictures.
Well done, Kirsten. Everyone knows bacon is good.
Bacon is good, and we're firmly in camp bacon. Meanwhile,
every recipe should have bacon in it. If it doesn't, add 2 pieces.
Do I have to go fetch some bacon now? We didn't.
I don't think we have that kind of time.
We didn't plan for that. Do you need a strainer?
No, it's almost perfect.
All right.
It's already too early in the season to have shepherd's pie. We're not going to go raid a pig farm now.
All right. Yeah, that's true. We're just a bit before lambs, which we had just discussed, I believe, during Sunset Ramen this past week. We were talking about the difference between cottage pie and shepherd's pie, and it's really just what you put in it for the meat. So we're making a cottage pie with full-on beefy beef.
It's only the first day of spring. The lambs won't be good for at least another couple of weeks.
Right. Plus, I don't like putting lambs in things. It makes me feel awful. So.
But they're quiet after a while.
So what is it? We're doing a traditional Irish soda bread, save for. The 4 ingredients in a traditional Irish soda bread are flour, baking soda, buttermilk, and salt.
Even we can't mess that up.
All right. In order to update it a wee little bit, we're going to add sugar, butter, and an egg, and the raisins, just to give it an improved texture and a more modern flavor, and with a wee bit of sweetness in it. So you can't really fault that for somebody improving on the classic.
It's celebratory. We can make it a bit sweeter.
Right. Plus, I love sweets. That's what I come on cooking with the crew to make. I make sweets. I make cookies and yum. All right. Where am I at? I need 3 tablespoons of sugar and one more thing in this bowl. Flour, sugar, soda, and salt. Oh, so there are several things. That's fine. Flour, sugar, soda, and salt.
Oh, I think we're about ready on this.
Good. Here's the big pan. So this is what we're making our cottage pie right in this big glass pie pan.
Thank you.
all for you. You probably want this because it's gonna get you the most. It's like licking the batter or the beater. Mashed potato beater batter.
Now, for those who are wondering, I didn't cook it down to dry. I put a bit of gravy to it.
All right. No, I like that idea. That's why we put all that stuff in there. Otherwise, you might as well just do it with salt and pepper. But we added the tomato paste and beef broth, and I really love mashed potatoes.
You're hiding it well.
I'm sure. All right, 3 tablespoons of sugar. I'm gonna keep on going with this bit.
Well, if there's a day to declare your love for potatoes, this is it.
Yeah. It's a whole week of it for me. 1.
There we are.
2. 3 sugars. 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. We can do that too. 1.5 teaspoons. Did I just grab the 1.5 teaspoon? I am the best! 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, which I'm excited about having a new baking soda to put in my icebox. Because the old one was old. What you gonna do? Wide that open, it'll freshen up everything. I almost threw that right in my drink.
Now, I'm all for a good mixed drink, but there's just certain things that probably should not be in your glass.
You don't need. All right, there we go. And the half to go with that. I think I need this later on for the cookies, otherwise I'll feel real bad because I didn't use an awful lot. All right. And salt, it said. 1 teaspoon salt was the other bit that needs to go right in
Salt's
here.
always needed.
Oh yeah, and whenever baking. But just got to make sure not to mix your salt and sugar up and switch the ratio, because that's just a tragic situation.
You shouldn't be having salt and sugar in the same dish, should you?
Yeah, in a cookie or, in a bread. But just don't switch them.
Aye.
Because if you use the amount of sugar that you need for salt, which is real wee and little, and then use salt instead of sugar.
No, that would be bad.
I've seen it happen. I didn't do it, but
Of course
I've seen
not.
it happen. Did we? Yeah. All right, that's done. We might need to wash that during our break between dishes. I'm stealing this. I don't know what we started with this, but I need it, so. Yeah.
I guess we'll find out when we come to eat it.
Flour, sugar, soda, salt, and raisins. Are we putting the raisins in? Do we agree
Have
that
you asked? I'm pro raisin.
I'm pro raisin? They're
What do you
sweet.
think, folks? Should we throw the raisins in?
I think we need to.
All right, let's see where the cheese wandered off to.
On the side, yeah. I knew I was gonna get floury. Should I just put the whole bag in? 1 cup raisins or currants. We didn't go for currants, but that's alright. I think I prefer raisins. 1 cup. This is more than a cup. 7 servings. So it's 1 3/4 cups. I feel comfortable putting in some extra raisins unless you don't want extra raisins. How are you feeling about it?
I told you, I'm very pro raisin.
All right, well, then we're going to go full on raisin.
You can ask our mates, but that's where I stand on it.
Oh boy. Wait, here. I know how to help. I haven't had dinner. You want some raisins?
Thank you.
All right, I'll help our ratio. All right, raisins then. Oh, they're just disappearing into the poof. I don't know how sticky raisins are in there, in a vessel. All right, great. Raisins. That really smells good, and I'm ready for dinner.
Right. I think it's ready to go in the oven.
All right.
Yeah, the oven's preheated.
To 400.
Aye.
25 minutes, and we'll have some food.
All right.
If you spill that cheese all over the oven, though, Mercy's going to be pissed. Can't get around saying the P word. She'll be pissed.
I can honestly say I'm wasting no cheese on this.
All right, good. Well, now I'm sad we didn't get any more. All right. That's it then, right? That'll be over once we pull that out of there.
25, you said?
Yeah. You eat it. Jealous. What are you having? I'm sad that this light makes my St. Patty's Day green look real brown with my brown. Anyhow. Alright, that's down. We're down 2 recipes from the book now.
Right.
Stir it together to evenly disperse the ingredients. Then in a separate bowl. Oh, I'm running out of bowls. I don't want to have to set up our break time just yet, but put that in the sink. This is another fine-sized bowl, I think, for the purposes.
That'll work.
What am I to add to this? Do you mind checking it out for me? We're combining all the dry ingredients. This one's going to be the wet. It's going to be an egg and some other stuff.
In a large bowl, combine flour, sugar, soda, salt, currants or raisins if using. Stir together in a separate bowl. Whisk the egg, the buttermilk with a fork.
Now,
With a fork.
well, you can use a whisk if you like. There's that. Look, we have buttermilk this time.
Alright, we learned our lesson this time.
Would you just check also briefly if we need the salted or unsalted butter? Because I have Kerrygold out, but I don't know if this one
Just says butter, mostly melted.
We might need to put that in a little bowl and maybe hit it in the anachronism
thing?
machine.
Whole thing?
I don't know. How much did it say again?
Butter. 1/4 cup. How much did you measure out?
Half a stick. That's exactly what that is.
So just that.
Just that bit. Yep. Now I'll give you the egg bit here while I...
Into the anachronism.
Don't do it for more than 20 seconds, you'll burnt butter. Old John on his
Right, they just said mostly melted. Mostly melted.
Right. Oh, speaking of mostly melted, that cheese went right quick.
As it's meant to.
No day to go. Up and out the door.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Had a life that's full. Everyone's been good to me. So fire up that fiddle, boy, and give me one last string. When the sun goes down, I will leave without a fight. The world is mine tonight.
Alright, how many eggs?
Oh, corned beef and cabbage!
What?
Kirsten's mom had corned beef and cabbage.
It ain't a bloody Irish dish.
I wanted to make it because Irish people like it.
I didn't say it wasn't delicious. I just said it wasn't Irish. It's an American dish in honor of our Irish people who had neither corned beef nor cabbage. If you've ever seen The Devil's Own, he says very specifically, "It's a lovely dish. What is it?"
Buttermilk.
Butter?
1 3/4 cups buttermilk. So it's really important that we got that this time.
Oh, I think so.
Alright. I did rinse this out so it's not got beef in it, but you know, it could be delicious with a bit of buttermilk beef bread.
Well, it goes with the shepherd's or the cottage pie, so
Right.
now it really does because it's made of the same stuff.
It'll be fine. I'm not actually gonna. This is a lot less thick than what we made out of the sour cream last time.
Did you shake it
Oh
first?
no, I didn't.
Well, pour it back and shake it.
I will. Now I realize my mistake.
I can't do everything, folks.
I'm glad you're here this week. Now I'm.
I'd say she drives me to drink, but I already know the way.
It curdled. No, it's buttermilk.
It's buttermilk. How do you curdle buttermilk? It's already curdled.
All right. Well, this is going to be
Did
a
you shake
problem
it?
because not yet because I'm going to do it over the sink. Disappointed Devlin. You think that's good enough?
I think that's probably fine. You're gonna make butter out of it.
I like butter. Alright, let's try this again, see if it pours better. This last time it was a bit whatever.
Oh, funny that. Now it looks like...
It's still a bit lumpy, I think. Anyway, here's the buttermilk, Captain.
Hi.
That's for you and your wet ingredients. It's hot in here. Can't imagine why. Put this back in the fridge to congeal further. Forgot how yucky this is. Blech. But you can make biscuits as well out of it. I love biscuits.
There may be
and
biscuits.
scones. Scones.
Ooh, who thought scones? That's a good idea.
What'd you make while you was away, Eugene? I'm assuming that's your dinner, perhaps. I'm curious to find out what you made. We're making everybody hungry. They're running off to make their own food. I highly endorse it, though. Make yourself some good, tasty food.
Right. Don't worry about putting on a few pounds during COVID. Everyone else is too. Enjoy your enforced shore leave.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
All right.
Need to. And I'm gonna open porthole. It's hot. Oh.
Where are we hiding the whisks?
In the utensils bin. No. Sorry, on the countertop next to the stove. What says utensils? We've been through this, Devlin. Not that I explained it well, but you know where the utensils bin is.
I do now.
Just almost spit. I do now. It's like a comedy bit. Sauteed ground beef with sauteed onions, tossed in a Knorr beef stock pot.
Ooh.
Ahoy, Mercy! 'Tis good to see you, mate.
Don't worry, your kitchen's still standing. The galley is still mostly in one piece.
And we're only a wee bit of the way into making our Irish soda bread because we forgot dinner, so we made cottage pie. Do Uber Eats to Buffalo. We have not yet figured out how to sail the folly fast enough to get up to Buffalo with hot food. But when we do, we will Uber Eats Fortune's Folly style directly up.
Right, delivering our well cooked victuals.
Knorr stock. I'm telling you, Marco Pierre White endorses Knorr stockpot. I mean, Knorr in general. I shop a lot of Knorr. For noodles and sauces and tacos and things. Oh, it's hot in here.
Wonder why. We only have the stove and the oven running.
I feel like I should open that more, but I think I'll also be cold in a minute. That cheese is melted so good. It's starting to match the color of your waistcoat, mate.
For those following at home, that's a good sign.
That's a good sign. It's getting all toasty. All right.
All right. So
I forgot. I'm making food today, and I let my hair just flop all over the kitchen. I'm sorry if you end up with a hairy, a hairy piece of bread. No?
Don't worry, hairnets are not required in the golden age.
All right. Now whisk it until it is combined, but very shaggy. Would you call that shaggy as far as the wet ingredients go?
Oh, the wet ingredients are supposed to be shaggy.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not yet. It will be shaggy in a minute. So in a separate bowl, we have whisked the egg, the buttermilk, and the butter together with a whisk and not a fork.
Whisking.
That's fine. Add to the flour mixture and stir together with a spoon or fork, because it's going to be ready to break it, until combined but still very shaggy. It may not seem like enough liquid, but resist the temptation to overwork the dough by stirring until completely combined. So get it till it's combined but still very shaggy, which I ain't never heard before. Let me get you a good spoon.
What, this one ain't a good spoon?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Never mind. Just don't break the spoon in half, and,
all right.
And we'll be good.
Am I stirring as I add it, or just add it first?
Go for it. Stir, add, or one or the other if you'd like. Like Zoink Shaggy. I believe we got Rock and Doc in the house. Oh, and I didn't get to see because we don't have Nessa's fancy animations and stuff. Rock and Doc, thank you for your 2-month streak subscription. We love you, mate.
All right,
can't
well
wait.
done, mate.
We cannot wait until after our show when we can eat bread and cookies and come watch you play. That's what we do after cooking with the crew. We take our treats
over to Rock and Doc.
Right over to Rock and Doc.
Get a spatula and finish that off.
Aye, aye, Captain. All right. Quick move.
Oh.
I knew I'd be flat. I can't
Easy
talk it
for
off.
you to say.
I'm telling you, Rumshark has control of my life.
Aye, good time. Hydration is key.
What? Butter's still everywhere.
Well, scoop it in.
Goodness. Cold is fine. Beer's always better cold. You know,
What?
I don't have any beer in the fridge. I will in a minute. What if we want beer with our cottage pie? I mean, we've got other things.
Beer would go with this. Perhaps a nice Guinness.
Perhaps a nice
Ooh,
Guinness.
some Guinness in the cottage pie would have been even better.
Guinness in the bread. I was going to make a chocolate Guinness cake with Bailey's frosting, but it was a wee bit too much while I was hoping to also make the bread. So we're hoping to have the bread and the cookies as opposed to the bread and the cake, but maybe next time. I agree. Also, Yuji's been talking to us about Monkey Island. Definitely a Monkey Island fan. Should come back when Nessa plays Monkey Island and help her through it because
she needs all the help.
We're all lousy at it. We could never live on Monkey Island because we would never know how to fight our way through the jungle. So I'm ready for Rock and Doc to do another pirate stream.
All right, Rock and Doc. When do we have another shanty night?
So just poking at that one a little bit. Speaking of things that people don't want to do. Chat, I'm looking at you right now. I need your help.
You say, brought this on yourself.
You say, as if... That's my bread.
Not anymore.
Anyway,
it's getting thicker.
Chat, now you need a punishment, and I think I've got one in mind. I tried to get Devlin, if anyone was around for Monday night's Sunset Rummin'.
I wasn't.
We were celebrating pretty hard for St. Patty's Day. And so...
They're still cleaning that mess off the chandeliers. I have no idea how it even got up there.
Well, some of us dressed for it. And I wore my shamrock deedly boppers. You know what I mean. Beely, 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 beely. And I asked Devlin if he'd wear them for our cooking stream today. And he said no. So, my thought was, if we could pander to our delightful chat and our wonderful supporters... If you got any bits burning a hole in your pocket, if I can make it to 500 bits before the end of the stream...
There ain't no way they're going to send 500 bits for that.
He's going to wear the deedly bobbers, maybe for the whole rest of the stream. And it's just not even halfway through. So I'll show you the deedly boppers. They're glittery and everything.
Oh, no.
They're beautiful. How's the bread? Is it shaggy yet?
Oh, it's shagging up nicely.
Then don't over-mix it like it said. Boingy, 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 boingy. So I'm telling you, I don't know how to make a post or anything on here that says, hey, with your kind donation, with the chat's donation, if you could get us to 500, it's a very small goal. I look at Rock and Doc with the shamrocks. He's our first 100. Just wait, and he wants to see Devlin with the deedly deedly boppers. I'm just so glad I remembered it before it was 8 o'clock. I know where to find
you, Doc.
But he'll wear the deedly boppers and celebrate a little harder. So I'll remember to mention it. We have to. There we go. There's the tally up here because I don't have the fancy thing. I can make it look pretty with the borders and things, but that's not all I got. All right, how's that? Does that look good?
There's a bit of loose flour in the bottom, but
all right. So you know what I suggest then?
What's that? Oh,
get it.
What?
Come on, get it.
I have to take off some jewelry
first.
Now
you get to fix that. Oh, no, right. I'm good now. Now you got to know what the next step is, because I'm going at it with my hands. Oh. That's so fun at Finnegan's Wake. These I'm starting to look at the raisins like they're chocolate chips, and that's going to be very disappointing to me later.
They're definitely not chocolate chips.
No, they are raisins in the soda bread, not in a cake, not in cookies. Cookies come later. These are raisins, and I will have to remember that before I really terribly disappoint myself.
All right.
Sticky, but almost sucked up that last flour. This is my favorite part about bread. We don't get to do it cookies that often.
I know.
My clod is all verkakend.
All right. After that, we have to turn the dough into a lightly floured surface.
Oh, I think I just did that.
I think you just did.
Anyhow, if you'd like to prepare the... Really?
Hey. It says with floured hands until it comes together, but again, try not to overwork the dough. The flour should be just moistened, but the dough should be quite shaggy.
All right, it's shaggy.
I think you've done pretty well with it.
All right, then I don't need to wash up a tray or anything.
All right. Pot the dough into a round shape and place it in a prepared cast iron or on parchment lined baking sheet.
Oh.
Ah.
I didn't do that. I do have the baking sheet and I do have the parchment, and I do have the ball of dough. Doc's gonna go get ready. We got a lurker.
Oh, do we?
Hail to the lurker. Hail to all the lurkers. But that's one lurker who's added bits towards getting Devlin to wear the Deedly Boppers.
4 bits?
What? No, 100. You're still safe.
Oh,
Don't
good.
worry.
You have me concerned.
Put your bits in. We got to get to 500 and he'll wear the Deedly Boppers. And I'm really gonna... At the bottom, sorry.
Found it.
Woo! Look at that. She's curling up now. Not curling, bubbling up now.
Aye.
It's not curling. Curling is bad.
Aye, that's what the buttermilk does.
Oh, the sauteed ground beef with onions is delicious. Nor beef stock pot does the trick. Now I'm hungry. We're here cooking, making all of you supposed to be feeling jealous of what we're making, and I'm so hungry now that I'm just jealous of what you've made, which also sounds delightful. You got that bread everywhere, didn't you? Mercy, mercy, mercy. Guess what?
What?
We're almost halfway there.
What?
I believe that's 100 shamrocks from Mercy Grim.
Well, of course, the bloody shamrocks. You're mocking me. I can tell you're mocking me.
You got bits! Well, it's a good way. Burn the hole in the pocket. You can always be our final, at the end of it. Don't overspend. We want everybody to contribute together. But, if it comes to the end of it, I've got bits too.
I don't know if you want to see your bits. Oh.
Do you not want to see my bits? Well, I think most of the people
I didn't know whose bits it was.
who pay to see me dance.
Oh, it's Mercy's bits. Okay. She's crew. That's
It is hard. It's hard to talk about bits on on stream without sounding like you're being naughty. It really just is. All bits are naughty bits when you talk about bits on stream.
On this stream, they are.
But yeah, if you check out the channel points part, it has nothing to do with the actual money. But if you spend enough time here, you can spend money just to make us dance. that's down there, folks. Get a shimmy from Birch? Yeah, shimmy from anyone on the crew. We love it. This is definitely going to take a
We
break.
have no pride.
Between the baking and the next bit, we're going to have to break and wash up a bit. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
All right.
So,
We need to cook some eggs in it.
yes. I had a knife out just for that, but I can use this one. This was nothing.
Oh, she's got a knife. Stay out of the way.
You see me fight with a knife. You're scared of me in the kitchen, but you're not scared of me when I'm actually got my
I've seen her
knife.
fight with a knife. I'm scared.
I'm going to make an X in this bread. I'm going to try not to cut it too deep.
X marks the spot, you know.
We know. I mean, I think I cut it too deep. But who knows?
Not too deep.
Alright. It looks nice, so hopefully it just breaks. Oh, I want to eat this, but I know there's raw everything on it. It's just a raisin.
What do we got?
May I suggest you get a few Nor stock pots for future cooking streams? I have to learn what that truly is. I
Take
know,
it up with the quartermaster.
I know Nor, but I got to... Don't drop the dangly bits in water. Yeah, that's my thing. I tend to do that. I also let my hair down today. I'm trying not to just shed all over the kitchen. I'm normally got it tied back a bit more. Oh well.
First, everyone show us their bits, and now we're dangling this in the dough.
Mm.
What sort of stream is this?
Tis a pirate cooking stream.
Tell me about it. All right.
Are we at baking time now?
I believe we are. We put the eggs.
Yep, and we're not yet at 4:25. We've got 5 minutes left before our actual dinner food is ready. So that's good. We can chat with people. What does it say?
What's happening here?
Look at that.
Hey, we're nearly at the hour.
It's 5 minutes to 8, and it's 5 minutes until our food is done, and then it's 40 minutes until the bread is done, which means we have plenty of time to make cookies. Would a 9 Michelin star chef lie? No, I fully believe, what is it, Marco? he'll type it out again because I've forgotten and don't wish to scroll back. But I believe Chef Marco and Nor Stockpot. I believe it, and I know the ease of using it. Wow.
I don't know. I've never known a 9 Michelin star chef before, but I've seen some 5 ones that are pretty good liars. Have you ever seen Gordon Ramsay?
Well,
He's got a few Michelin stars to himself.
and he's a liar? I wouldn't call the man a liar
Not to his face, no.
Can I put this away?
Only his daughter can do that.
Putting it away.
And that's only because she's blood.
Oh. Oh. Why don't you stand in front of me while I do this? Thanks.
So,
Putting some stuff away.
remember, hydration is key.
Hydration is key. Oh. I've got cheese all over. It's great.
Wrong way.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I got to keep it.
I'd say cover it and put it in another dish. Don't put it in the cookies.
No, but with suggestions. This is not an or stock pot, but I need to. I mean, you can make sauce, obviously, out of it, but
Aye. Remember what they say. Intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing you shouldn't put it in a fruit salad. Being completely wrong is calling a suspension bridge.
what kind of cookies? Bailey's chocolate chip cookies. Gonna use the Bailey's I was drinking on Monday so as I don't drink it this Monday. That's the idea in.
I wondered why the bottle was so
PG-13-ish.
light.
We're pretty solidly PG-13. I try real hard not to swear, but that's the only thing that should get us past that. Also, hey, I just rubbed my eye.
Hey, it's funny. It's so much easier not to curse when certain crew members aren't around.
It's so much easier not to curse when we know that Kirsten and family are around.
Right.
And we're not running into battle. I don't need to smear myself, which I just...
Hi. Just to go, yell freed. Oh, wait, wrong holiday.
Anyhow, I'm terrible. Somehow Marco gave us back his stars. He doesn't want them.
Oh,
Can you do that?
they're your stars. You can do it if
Can
you
you say
want with
to
them.
hell with your Michelin stars?
Yes.
That's just...
Hi.
This is turning into a real crispy town,
Yes.
and I think I want it out of
You
there
can take
before
your
it burns.
stars and what's that?
Can we take this out?
We can.
I'm ready. I'm done.
It's a nice golden brown. It's ready to come out.
Well, you do the thing. There's
Right.
another one in there if you want both hands.
I'd like both hands.
If you'd like to use both hands to remove it.
We don't want to end up like our friend Lefty. He ain't never going to be right again. All right, here she comes. Oh,
I'm telling you.
that's beautiful. Oh,
I'll close the oven if you want to show the people.
Go for it. No, actually, I'm going to put it down. Because,
It's going to boil right onto your hand.
no, I just know as soon as I try and tip it to show you, it's all going forward.
That's a murdering offense. I'd have to take you out for that one. Alright, so for those of you who may not have heard, we're 200 bits towards 500 bits of getting Devlin to wear the Deedly Boppers. So if you got bits burning a hole in your pocket and you don't know who to send them to, just maybe consider sending them over here so I can make him wear the embarrassing Deedly Boppers just for a little while.
No,
Kirsten the Fiercest has given up the stream. She is not watching anymore. We can have at it.
no one needs to see that.
Yeah, I need that though. I need these on the man there. So thanks to Rockin' Dock and Mercy Grimm for getting us most of the way there, half the way there, nearly half the way there. It's not a heck of a lot, but I may have to put mine in. We may still not get to 500 bits, but we can try.
Oh, what a shame that would be
I
if we
know.
didn't make it to 500.
All right, well that's going to cool down. I think we want to bop it up to 425 so we can put our bread in.
Oh,
You can shut that off and bop it up to 425. No, just push the up and it should go. Yes. All right. So we're gonna raise the temperature of our oven by 25 degrees. Put the bread in for 25 more minutes.
All right, and we're going to let the cottage pie cool for a bit.
Right.
Because while we'd love to show it to you, we'd rather not die doing it.
I also don't want to
It'll come later.
scald my face off because it looks really, really. It's definitely a 400 degree piece of food right now.
Oh, aye.
I think it should be a half offset. Well, 500
Does that mean
bits-
I'll have to wear half of it?
No, I'm not. Those are so good. Don't break them. They're my favorite thing. Anyway, It's kind of half off. Look, Mercy sent another, so
Oh no.
we're at 300 bits, which makes us past halfway.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile, give us 5 minutes. We have a
What?
That's 400.
Oh. I'm sorry I made a mess in your kitchen. It won't happen again.
All right. When we return, we'll find out if we've made it all the way to 500 bits, or if there's one more 100 bits to go. But I'm gonna need a 5-minute break to clean up all these dishes so that we can make cookies. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I almost forgot to unmute, but oh, I don't. Did you move this when we were trying to make sure we didn't splash
Don't
everything with
believe so.
water? Well, there we are. It looks like we're still at 400 bits. I can make the difference happen, but we've still got an hour, so think about it, mates. If you want to see Devlin wear the Deedly Boppers, we have 100 more bits to make it happen. We can make it happen.
Where
Meanwhile,
are we gonna scrounge up another 100 bits? Ha!
Meanwhile, we've got the, here, move your rear end there, Devlin. We've got the very tall, very round soda bread in the oven for 25 minutes, and our cottage pie sits on the stove waiting for us to eat it. So, of course, rather than eating it because we're here with you, we're going to switch right back to cooking here.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there we go. And
What?
let's make some cookies.
Aye. Oh, there we go.
Was that the preheating?
Aye.
Good. I'm very excited about
If
that.
you want to tip the camera, we can show them the pie.
All right, I will tip the camera. Just don't tip the pie.
No.
Oh my!
Golden brown. Perfect.
Golden brown
Perfect, I
cheeses
say.
and the gravy seeping up the side there.
Mhm. Just as it should be.
Michelin chefs would be proud of these pirates doing their thing.
I wonder if there are any Michelin star pirates.
You know why I like awards? No one can take it away from you, but you can refuse. You can say, I don't want that.
Take your Nobel Prize and what was it?
Take your Order the British Empire
Yeah.
and shove it.
I don't care what garter you're offering me. I don't want it.
Right. All right, well, that worked out nicely. Can we see the whole countertop here? I hate to make it so we can't see more of us, but...
Oh.
All right, we've got all the way over there, so I'm going to move... Oh, no, that was right the first time. There we go. Now we can see the countertop. I think it's time to make Bailey's cookies.
Ah,
Because guess what? We get to turn this off, because we finished this one in the book as well.
aye.
We're going to cool it when it comes out, and then let the whole thing cool. All right. In fact, this is what I'll leave it out to
Because
remember.
everyone's Irish on St. Paddy's Day.
Even the Italians,
Aye.
because limoncello. So this is for the bread when it comes out, Devlin. I'm gonna
Right.
just smack that right over here. So
You
that
gonna
we
smack
push
it
out.
right there?
I smacked it right there.
There you go.
I did. I smacked it. All right. Love Bailey's Irish cream. Yes. Love chocolate chip cookies. Yes. These Bailey's Irish cream chocolate chip cookies are for you. They bake up thick, chewy, and super flavorful.
How do they even know you?
I don't know, but I'm excited. All right, so we're back in large bowl mode. We might need to dry off one of them.
We can do that.
You know, I'm not not entirely sure they got dry. We washed everything we used in 5 minutes during the break, but we didn't quite dry it, so
Aye.
that large bowl looks good. All right.
Now, we can't promise she's left enough of the Baileys to actually finish the cookies, but we'll see.
Aye, well, there it is anyhow for us to try. All right, I need 2.5 cups of flour. Let me get me half cup here so it's a bit easier. I'm going to hope that I have 2.5 almost exactly in this mostly... Thank you, Devlin. I'm going to hope that I have exactly the right amount of flour here because I'd really like to be done with this bag. It's got a big hole in it right here that I can just dilly, and I want to eliminate this bag.
This is why the ship's cat needs to be replaced. Clearly he's not keeping the mice out.
9?
Aye.
Or 9. Or Marley. She's definitely not holding up her end over there.
Marley's too busy holding down the furniture.
Right. I put Bailey's in my coffee. Yes! That's my favorite thing. That's my version of the Irish coffee. I don't know, Kirsten's dad, I don't know if you saw Redlegs' video the other day on our Book of Face. He does 2 different versions of a for reals Irish coffee, and oh, it looks quite good. Alright, but almost
Because in
was.
Ireland, even the coffee's alcoholic.
I almost.
How much do you need?
No, there's some left. I was really
Dump it
hoping
in.
there wouldn't be. No, these are cookies. This is science now. This is baking. Baking is science. If you mess up the science, you get no cookies. I'm still worried about that bread.
Bread's fine.
Bread's fine. All right.
It's more of an art form. They're guidelines.
That's cooking. That you can make the cottage pie however you like.
I did.
And you did. But baking is a
except there's
science.
only one type of vegetables and they're only corn.
Yeah. Sorry.
Aye. Mercy, I don't know if it's you or the quartermaster, but somebody's got to answer for that. We definitely need more greens on the ship.
I like greens, but I don't like orange in me cottage pie, and I don't like whites in me cottage pie. You know, we probably should have
What cottage did you grow up in?
We probably should have put some garlic in it though,
Probably.
in place of. Oh man. Now I'm sad. All right, flour, salt,
Now,
baking.
even the Irish know garlic goes in everything. If the only thing that should have less than 2 cloves of garlic in it is how to make 1 clove of garlic, and even then, use 2.
1/4 teaspoon. I think that's what I want anyhow. Because I was 3/4 teaspoon of salt. How do you do that? They don't give you a 3/4 teaspoon. Well, you got to put in 3/4 teaspoons.
Right, or a half and a quarter.
Yeah, well, I got the quarter, so I might as well do 3 little ones. Look, I'm being very exact. Science, I say.
I'm telling you, this whole natural philosophy thing is a fluke. It's a fad. It'll never catch on. Science.
Science. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I knew I'd need the baking soda again. All right. Flour, salt, baking soda. We're going to cinnamon again, too. Cinnamon's in everything.
It's like Nessa and her bugs. It's just a hobby. It'll never catch on.
You brought it up this time. Just remember that, Devlin.
Nice.
All right.
What do you think? Our viewers have not heard that she likes bugs? I've heard that Nessa likes bugs.
1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I've got liquor in me.
And I'm going to get more. Oh, look.
Liquor, I hardly know her.
A mug.
That's been refilled since that 5-minute break, Devlin, and you know it.
Well, then I'd better bring it back down for continuity's
I
sake.
guess so. And espresso powder. How much espresso powder did it want us to put in? I want to know.
I have no idea.
1.5 teaspoons of espresso powder. That's a pretty
That's a lot
big
of
amount.
espresso.
I don't know what this is going to taste like without it.
Chocolate and Baileys.
Should we put cocoa in instead of espresso? Because I have that.
We can.
Hell, why not? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot.
Because you can never have too much chocolate.
Can you reach because I'm short? It's just behind everything.
Hi.
Thank you, Devlin. I'll trade you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, then instead of espresso, we're going to give it a little extra chocolate instead of a little extra coffee.
Ooh.
Which I wanted the espresso powder.
Do you want any ginger or
I really don't know
cinnamon?
where to find it. No,
You got cinnamon.
I've got cinnamon. But I don't bloody know where to get espresso powder. We checked the entire grocery, and we were not able to find it.
We checked the entire bilge. We checked the entire hold. We checked every ounce of the pantry. No espresso powder.
I said 1.5 teaspoons.
Aye.
All right, so we're gonna do cocoa, and the best kind there is.
Well, it'll add a little more of the a little more.
It's gonna make the cookies actually darker.
Aye.
Yeah. That's all
And
right.
because it's unsweetened, it'll give it a little more bitter, which should cover for the lack of
Hi,
espresso powder.
Oh, for goodness sake.
What is espresso powder? Ain't that just beans?
Espresso. What's wrong with you?
People call it patty. I can call it espresso.
All right, that's fair. That's
Thank
fair.
you.
That's a fair cop. Definitely. All right. Combine flour, salt, baking soda, cinnamon, and cocoa powder.
Aye.
Whisk well to combine. Which I don't have a whisk. I knew I'd need the whisk, even though I told you we wouldn't need the whisk. No, I ain't doing it. Let's spoon it around. I ain't doing it. It's for spite. Hello! Chappie's given 3 disappointed Devlins. Chappie, we're trying to get 100 more bits to make Devlin wear the dealy boppers. We know we can rely on you, mate.
You don't need to be doing that, Nate. You don't need to be doing that.
Look at our bread. It's puffing up.
Oh, yes.
Puffing up good.
If you can see, the bread is rising nicely.
I'm going to combine this up now.
Oh, dear.
It's cookie time. That's it. That's 500 bits. I wish that I had the power of Nessa's fun stuff to put little videos up and make sure there's a fuss made. But I think all the fuss we need is for you to doff your captain's hat and put on the little diddly celebratory bopperty dooders.
Was that English or Irish?
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Devlin. All right, I'm mixing up the flour and all the dry goods for the cookies, and I know we're eventually going to mix up all the butter and all that. Oh, poo. I did ask it to clean the flour during the break and then made just a horrible mess just now. So now that you got them on, you're just going to stay over there.
No one said I had to come back in front of the camera.
But you're helping me, ain't you? Or you're holding out for another 100 bits. Make him come back! Dealy, 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 dealy.
I hope you're happy with yourselves.
I'm happy. It doesn't matter if anyone else is happy. Okay, hey, I did the dry goods.
Let me check. Oh, the bread's looking nice. Coming together nicely.
If you hit me with those steely boppers in the bum, I'm gonna laugh. Not in the head. That's not as funny. Alright, I have my anachronism. Yeah, it's a wee little one. And the one with the skirt on.
I'll remember this, mates. Alright,
Well,
where are we at?
that's Doc Mercy and Chappie on your list, eh?
Mm-hmm.
All
Oh,
right.
they're on my list. Don't worry. They're on your list.
Oh, I didn't have unsalted butter at room temperature. I really should have had it out the entire time.
Don't worry, that's the anachronisms for
Do you want to mush it up a bit for me?
How room temperature do you want it?
It just says at room temperature, so I think maybe the 15 seconds tops. Let me chop it up. 1 cup of butter. 8 tablespoons. Wait a minute. 1 cup unsalted butter.
Hi. That's 8.
8 tablespoons is half a cup. I need all the butter. These are going to be very good cookies.
I thought 8 was a cup. Huh.
8's a half.
I learned something new.
Yeah. 8 tablespoons equals 1/2 cup. This is going to be some buttery cookies. Yeah. Chucked it in here, yeah. Alright.
Next
So,
thing.
butter, all that's going to be in here. Or in the bowl of a stand mixer. Wouldn't it be nice to have a stand mixer? I would love that, but I don't bake enough to make it right. Combine butter, both sugars, and beat on medium until light and fluffy. We can do that. In fact, I'm actually going to move this into here because I'm pretty sure we're eventually going to add everything to the wet mix. It puffed at me. I've been floured. I've been cookied. I knew it would happen, but I thought it would happen during the bread because there were 4 cups of flour. Alright. So we'll put this dry off here and we'll get the butter and the sugar. There's 2 sugars in this one. It's decided to ask us for the dark brown sugar and the granulated. So 1/2 cup granulated and 1 cup dark. Hey, I have a 1/2 cup right here. What do you know? And I put flour in my sugar and don't care. Alright, so here's my sugar. Do I have an egg? I don't think egg in here. They'll be coming, but not yet. Flour, salt.
Thank you, Kirsten's dad. I'm sure this is what people want to remember from Oh God.
I like it.
I guess I should be thankful you didn't collect bits to paint a shamrock on my face.
Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? If the bits keep rolling in, what do you want for it?
I was kidding!
If we make double then, if we make 1,000 bits in this delightful cooking stream, I will paint a shamrock on his face. I have the tools. I can do the thing. It'll be great. I'm the holy man. Come at me, Captain. You're asking for it, Chappie. You are.
If I'm wearing a shamrock by the end of this broadcast, that might be the last thing you see, holy man. I might be able to arrange a personal introduction to the creator.
Alright. What did I say I needed? I've been distracted. I can't imagine why. 1 cup dark brown sugar. I suppose I could mash it into the cup thing here, because that'll be easier than... I think that's past room temperature, but it'll probably do.
I brought it to room temperature. It didn't look melted that much, so
Well, it wasn't supposed to be melted.
Well, it is now.
Room temperature.
Well, it didn't say what kind of room now,
I like baking with you.
I'm used to hotter rooms than you are, I guess.
I guess so. Devlin bakes in hell, where all the butter melts to a mushy, bloody pulp. I don't know. Don't make me curse your rum.
Oh.
Are the Scots allowed to argue with the Irish on St. Patrick's Day week?
Just remember, mate, you can put a word in for the hereafter, but I've got you in this lifetime.
Well, you ain't wrong about that, I suppose. All right, I think that's. Look at it.
Holy heck.
I made 1 cup of brown sugar. I made it stand up.
Looks
I'm
like
gonna
you made
make
a
it sit
bloody
down
pudding.
and roll over.
Looks like you made a bloody pudding.
I'm adding a tiny bit more. It does a bit. All right, I'm gonna take 1 big pinch just to pretend I leveled that off properly, and now make myself real sticky. Because that's the. You're so grouchy. I don't know. When I wear them, they make me smile. Oh, adorable. Really, you're just adorable.
If anybody clips this, we're having words.
Well, I mean, we should have been before when you came in major entrance, but I don't know, maybe when we get your shamrock painted on for 1,000 bits, maybe.
You can raise 1,000 bits for bloody shot.
Maybe not in the next 40 minutes, no. But we'll see. We'll give it a shot. I'll keep mentioning it. All right. In the bowl, butter, both sugars. Okay.
Well, there's the butter, there's the sugar.
Oh my gosh, that was a weird bowl to choose too. But it was wide, I guess. I'm with you. Oh, it's fine. This is like a put your salad in this bowl.
I was gonna say, I think we're out of the things to scrape the bowl.
Oh, there's one right there.
Oh,
Just
there.
fine. It's fine. All right. Now I need the anachronism featuring the Baileys here a bit. What's Kirsten's dad got to say? Because I see that he's written again.
Oops. Does screenshot count?
Well, yeah, being it's a visual gag. Just beauteous.
Aye, it counts. It counts.
I knew that they'd be worth buying. Put my precious gold on the line to buy some fancy decorations for St. Patrick's Day. And then watch you wear. You know, the headband looks real good with your orange kerchief. Alright, so what am I doing until light and fluffy? Well, we're going to turn this up.
All I can say is I'm glad Kirsten went to bed. She don't need to see this.
Well, that's what screenshots are for, Captain.
I'm a ship's captain. I'm not a bloody IT expert.
I don't know, you're very festive is what you are today. Alright, does this look light and fluffy yet? It says about 2 minutes. I could give it a bit more time.
I think a bit more.
Alright, well then we can fast forward a bit.
Make sure all the flour's not stuck to the bottom.
Add in the vanilla extract and Bailey's Irish cream and beat some more. So we're going to do that next. Yay, it's Bailey's time. I believe it's 3 tablespoons if you want to grasp the tablespoons and put it in the good part.
I'm looking for the vanilla.
Oh, it's already out.
Oh, sorry, yeah. All right.
Yes, I prepared for this a little bit.
All right. Teaspoons, you say?
A tablespoon. Tablespoons of Bailey's. 3. 3 tablespoons of Bailey's. Does this look light and fluffy yet?
There's a bit on the side you missed. The
Right.
white bits are supposed to be mixed in.
I did that on purpose.
Now it's silent.
Alright, it's almost light.
Ready?
Hold on. It said medium, but there we go. Does it look light and fluffy to you yet?
Oh, it's fluffing nicely.
Alright, well, hold on. So, then 3 tablespoons of Bailey's, go for it, and 1.5 teaspoons vanilla extract. Which is funny, I've done 1.5 teaspoons of a lot of things. That works nicely. And then beat until combined. If you mess up my
Art.
chemistry, I'm gonna be mad at you.
How much vanilla?
Alright, 1.5 tisps. And then we're gonna beat in the eggs one at a time, 15 seconds after each addition. That's interesting.
Should we be beating it as I add?
No, but I got to beat these before we do the eggs. You can get the eggs when I do the thing.
Wait, I can save it.
Stop it! Bloody hell! You know that vanilla tastes terrible, right? When it's not in proper
Proportion.
Bailey's though. Oh! It looks like a big vat of creamy Bailey's frosting. We could stop here. Just eat the
Thank you,
Baileys with the
Kosh.
sugar.
I'm a little worried about us too.
Is that Kitty Rain? Kitty Rain.
No, it's Kosh Poppy.
Oh, hello.
I like Kosh Poppy.
Welcome to Cooking with the Crew. We're making Bailey's chocolate chip cookies. Because
Wait. Kirsten's dad, don't worry, I promise I won't hang a picture in our booth. I appreciate that.
I want someone to put a picture in our Discord. Would you please type the command !Discord? You're so good to me. Alright. You should definitely connect your Twitch to the Discord and come join our channel. Here's pictures. We're going to have pictures of the final Baileys because I think once the Irish soda bread comes out of the oven, we are going to not make it, I don't think, with the cookies. So we'll have to show pictures at the end. Before we eat them all, because I fully intend to nosh these like crazy.
Ahoy, Minmus man. He has a green St. Patrick's Day cowboy hat. It drives his wife nuts when he goes places with it on.
No, I love it. I love it.
That's a happy marriage right there.
Well, you got to have a wee bit of antagonism, otherwise it's no fun. Oh, but it's all got to be in fun. Otherwise, then it's not as good.
I thought that was what weaponry was for.
All right, hold on to one of them.
Oh,
Actually, do I trust you with an egg?
Give me 3, I'll
No!
jump
Put that back. I'm not trusting you with the eggs. I'm gonna do the eggs. I'm gonna get it. Stop it! My precious. I'm gonna do the eggs.
Now I'm worried for us too.
Beat in the eggs one at a time for 15 seconds. This is a little bit cracky, so if that exploded in your hand, it were a ring.
Hey.
Well,
I was pre-cracking it for you.
thanks.
I figured you'd need it eventually.
Here, you can have that. Now I beat it for 15 seconds before I get to put the other one in, so yay! I'm so excited. This is gonna be Eggtown, USA. If only it were Eggtown, Tortuga, or Eggtown anywhere but USA right now. Oh, look at that! It still looks like frosting. Beats in the eggs. 15. I think it's plenty of 15. That's more than 15 seconds, eh? That's almost as long as I wash my hands. So.
Okay, let me check the bit you throw on the floor. Oh, it looks lovely. See?
You threw it on the floor. I put it in your hand.
No, the batter.
Oh. Whee!
Gently.
Gently. Ah, goodness gracious. All right. How's our bread? Oh, it's expanded.
And it's getting nice and golden.
All
nice
right.
and golden.
I don't want that top to burn and get too brown. Keep an eye on that, because that would be bad.
It's only been about 20 minutes. We're good.
Well, it's supposed to be 25 total. If there's 13 minutes left, I think you're off by 10 there, mate.
Math was never my strong suit.
Well, regardless, it's not quite halfway done, and I'm a little worried it's going to burn on the top, so we got to keep an eye on it while we're doing other things. Alright, beaten eggs one at a time, beaten for 15 seconds after each addition. Was that 15 seconds? Probably more then again, eh? Turn off mixer. Wait a minute. Now, turn off mixer.
Mixer's off.
Using a wooden spoon or sturdy rubber spatula, of both of which I have, gently fold in the flour mixture Fold in the cheese!
What
You don't get it because you haven't been to Schitt's Creek, but you know. Gently fold in the flour mixture, stirring only until the flour begins to disappear. And then we're going to fold in the chocolate chips.
I think even got flour in it?
It doesn't yet, it's gonna.
That's it.
Yeah. You can do the chocolate chips part.
Good.
I know that's your favorite. We don't have that many. Don't eat them. Don't do it. Alright, actually is a good idea. I'm gonna keep this just because I'm gonna need to scrape stuff.
Semi-sweet.
Semi-sweet.
Do you have to mix as you put it in?
A little. Why, you want to help?
I can help.
Alright. I didn't think about it.
Watch those.
Let me make it, you're just moistening it and then adding more. Oh, I miss cookies.
Well, try not to miss these.
I will try not to miss these. Alright, can we do a bit more? Yeah.
Don't forget the stuff on the side.
I think the cocoa is going to be real good in this. I think the cocoa I can smell the cinnamon, and I think the cocoa is going to be a fine replacement for the espresso powder we were unable to find.
Minmus man, no taking the chocolate. That's our chocolate's going in the cookies.
We don't have that many. It's a pre-opened bag, so it's not as many as I would have wanted. So we're just going to do with what we've got. This is my least favorite part, though, is the stirring the dry into the wets, because then you've got the really big possibility of just ruining your spoon, first of all. Breaking it in half. I've broken more wooden spoons making cookies than anything else. But just the arm tiring out of...
That's why she's doing it.
All right.
Keep stirring.
I am.
Don't
Keep
say
on going.
stop.
Okay. That smells so good. Seriously, it's the cinnamon smells real nice. I didn't expect the cinnamon to be the flavor that stuck out with the Baileys and everything, but...
All right, that's why I pour the dry mixture from a height. It aerates it a bit.
Oh, yeah?
That's why
it's not just because you're getting it all over my hands?
Well, that too.
Yeah.
But also it gets... Keep stirring. Don't
I'm going. I'm going. Oh.
Bit more.
That's fine.
But that's why you can smell the ingredients, because it's getting a nice aeration into the flour.
Well, you're certainly not wrong.
The dry ingredients. Plus, it loosens it up for her to mix in.
Are you almost ready for that bit?
Right.
All right. I'll take the last of it, and then I'll finish it.
You'll take it all, and
I'll take it all, and I'll like it. All right. Now you go there while you go there while I do this, and then when I say, "Hey, I'm ready," you can come put in the chocolate chips.
Now I wonder what would happen if I cold smoked the chocolate chips. I don't know. They'd probably melt a bit.
Cold smoked?
Aye. Your wife says she needs the recipe, please. Aye.
We will do that. I can post a link here in the chat when we're through, when I don't have flour all over my hands, and we'll definitely put it in the Discord. We'll also post the soda bread, and probably not the cottage pie, because we did it all our own.
And Mercy, don't bring phrasing into this. We ain't been phrasing the entire evening.
Also, Devlin refilled his drink, so...
Where did I put that? Oh, yes.
Show the people your festive glassware, and then give me some chocolate chips. And look, it matches your Dealy Boppers. I'm still saying, if we can get another 500 bits, I'm going to paint a shamrock on his face. It's going to be delightful.
Aye. If we get to the end of the broadcast, we'll have to stick it on the Discord with everything else.
I was going to say, and if we don't get the bits, I may have to shut off the camera, paint it anyway, and not post a picture to the Discord. Just because I'm feeling some kind of way.
Are you ready for your chips?
I am.
Keep stirring. Say when.
When it's empty.
Oh, okay.
There's not enough. We could have used twice as many, but it's fine. This is going to be lovely.
Well, we would have had enough if it weren't for Minmus Man taking it.
It stole them? Dang it. I knew we couldn't trust the chat to watch the chocolate while we bickered. Oh, we've lost our tunes. We've expanded our show past the length that I had a playlist for.
Oh, no.
All right, so we've got our chalky chips.
All right, and they're very chalky.
Oh, no!
What?
I have now guaranteed the fact that no one's going to see these live on this stream.
Why is that?
Because now I have to put this bowl in the fridge for 2 hours. 2 hours, or up to 3 days. I certainly don't have 3 days, but sadly, if we had finished this first and put it in at the very start of our stream, we might have been able to at least get them in the oven.
No, we wouldn't have been able to get them in the oven just in time to not show you what they came out
I
as.
knew I'd have to post a picture in the Discord. I didn't realize we'd have to finish the process after the entire stream was over.
But don't worry, mates. We will post all the recipes, pictures of all the finished products.
Yeah.
And no, we're not posting that picture of the bloody shamrock on my cheek.
You got butter everywhere.
Of course, it's in the cookies, it's in the bread, I think it's even in the mashed potatoes.
Well, oh yeah, it is. Well, the Kerrygold's in there. That's even better. So I'm disappointed about having to put this in the fridge. But we've got 25 minutes where I can't do anything anymore, and I didn't know this was going to happen. So I think we might have to dish out that cottage pie and show the people how it came out. Because I'm hungry.
Well, in 6 minutes, the bread will probably be ready as well.
Great!
From the look of it.
Well, I'm glad about that as well. I was afraid we wouldn't be able to show people the bread either, because it'd take 40 minutes, and we just finished things up at a good time.
Aye. We may not be able to cut it. Sorry. We may not be able to cut it since it has to cool, but...
Not for very long, though. Not the same as, 2 hours. In fact, I should get that started right now. Would you trust that for me?
Certainly.
Put it in the bin. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Also, because I'm really excited about these, and they smell
This
really
is why
good.
you read the entire recipe before you start.
Says you didn't do it either.
What?
Read it.
This was your recipe,
It
though.
was my recipe.
Mine turned out beautifully.
I was so excited because I read the entire bread one to make sure we'd be able to make an entire loaf of bread and have time to get it out of the oven.
I mean, step aside. Show them that beautiful bread. Look at that.
It's raisin.
You can see the bloody golden brown on top from here.
Oh my gosh. Those are going to be good.
I'm not sure that's going to make it into the fridge.
Right now, it hasn't been baked yet, so you can still really taste the alcohol in the Baileys.
As you should.
I mean, really.
Mm.
Okay, that's going to be very delicious. I think I have to cover it, yeah.
All right.
Let me cover it.
If it's going to be in the bloody fridge for 3 days, you better put something on it.
You will not. This is getting baked up tonight. Let's be real about that.
All right, 3 hours from now. 3 hours from now, it's going in.
2 hours. Still.
3 hours from now, it'll be eaten.
Yeah, 3 hours from now, there will be no memory of the cookies ever having existed.
We're going to have to use the high-speed photography because they may not last long enough otherwise.
All right, well, that's disappointing, but I can work quickly if I there now put link on there.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Are we putting it in the Discord?
I'm gonna do it now.
What's
I'm
this?
gonna do it from here.
Minless man. Everything is better with butter, and if it's not better, then add bacon. This is a man who knows. Clearly, we have another Michelin chef here. Because he knows butter and bacon making everything better.
Yes, and we was just talking about it. All right, there we go. Here's us. You know what, though?
What?
Here.
What?
Do the best part. I give you permission because you're captain. Oh, not muted.
You think?
Well, yeah. So, all right, you're gonna dish up our cottage pie as soon as I put this link in, and then we'll see what happens with the bread, which another 4 minutes.
All right, 4 minutes till the bread comes out, so we have time to actually eat some of the cottage pie, which would be a nice change of pace.
Yeah. Well, here, this I do think goes in these funny bowls that you used for butter before,
Excellent.
by the way. So, and I think there's a flappy, spatula-y, cutty thing in the drawer. It's green or black. Here we are. Okay.
Don't you just love her technical terms?
Yeah, thingies.
Oh, delicious thingy?
Yeah, fiendish thingy. This is for the Bailey's cookies. Bailey's cookies recipe incoming. Unless I do it wrong. There's that. And now I've got to find my bread recipe again because I closed it.
Check the history.
I will. That's clever, ain't it?
Right.
Oh, no, but I've had it open for 4 days. Recently closed. Nope, recently closed. Aha, Irish soda bread. I did find it. It's fine. Irish soda bread. And this be This is for the Irish soda bread. Compelling TV. But everything smells delightful. If you really do want the cottage pie recipe, I can toss that to you as well. It's ours is a bit different. We did things differently than the recipe. We used it as a guideline. But look at that. This part's cheese. You can tell because it's so orangey. It looks perfect, actually. Now I want some soda bread to have with it.
In about 2 minutes.
Why is there... there's cookie on my... there's cookie in my drink.
That's because that cookie was flying fast and furious.
I'm still waiting on your bits. If we can get some more bits, I'm gonna paste a shamrock on the captain's cheek.
You mean paint, I hope.
Yeah, paint. I don't have actual shamrocks nor any paste at this time, so
No one's pasting nothing to me face.
I'll paste something to your face, mate. Oh, it's still so hot.
Aye.
It's hot and cheesy. Just like me. New meaning to cookies and cream. Mine's worse because there's not a cream in here. This be Rum Shark Malibu and pineapple juice, because that's my new thing I've been drinking almost every stream because I don't have any more Shipwreck and I'm sad about it. Thank you, Devlin. Did you move yours to the table?
I put it out of the way.
Well, I'm
I
having
can
some.
fix that.
I'm having some. It comes in pints. I'm having some. Okay, I'm gonna burn my face off. Is what's happening here.
Bye now.
Mimi's man, you're going to have to tell us the answer, but I'll tell you, I usually get pretty angry when you take the pee out of pirate. What about you?
I get downright irate.
Cheers. Alright. Oh my god, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So they put... There's cinnamon in it, isn't there?
I think
There's cinnamon in everything we made today.
As there should be.
This is really good. This is really good first day of spring, like last days of cold kind of situation here. This is really yummy.
Right.
I might have to put the recipe on this one as well. We should run a pirate-themed restaurant. It's hard enough running the Fortune's Folly, let alone this. And I
don't
know.
know. I think it's ready to come out.
Oh, it's beautiful. Would you do the thing? I'm going to make a bigger platform for it.
Now, mates, the actual time it said was 45 minutes, but I did 40 because you always want to be careful in case your oven's a bit hotter than expected. Oh, that's a beautiful piece of work.
Don't burn your elbows.
No, I'm good.
Sorry about the sticky. Those are the worst.
Look at that.
Ah, it's beautiful.
Mates, is that a beautiful piece of bread or am I... Aye.
Hot cross bun right there. You can use both. Yeah, there you go. And so we've got to leave it there for at least, I think, 10 minutes, and then we move it again onto its own rack for 5. Oh, I'm so pleased.
I think I can turn off the oven.
Well, please do. It's still very hot in here.
There we go. Off.
And we'll have to turn it on later to make them cookies, which is a shame. If you want the recipe for the cottage pie, I can still put it in around. Just say the word, chat. Just checking to make sure that was your food, because if you eat mine, I'll be sad.
No, yours is over there.
Right.
Now.
I'm so excited to try the cookies though, because we put the cocoa in. I think that's going to be a winning substitution. We'll let you know.
I was a bit unsure about the corn,
but... That's going to be perfect with the Kerrygold as well.
Aye.
A good slab, a good Irish butter.
Aye. Everyone knows the proper measurement for bread is slabs.
Aye.
You don't slice a good soda bread.
This
You
recipe,
slab.
This recipe particularly says once it's cooled off, you can slice it up right away. But the original poster said they can never help but just tear off a big piece, right, by hand and just. I think the potatoes are real good in this too.
Oh, aye.
I'm proud of that. Woohoo! We could have a restaurant, but I think Mercy actually cooks better than we do on a regular basis.
Aye, she only lets us into the kitchen once in a while. Usually after we up her rum ration.
Which is funny because wonderful Mercy has been doing our crafting with the crew nights and doing some paint nights.
Aye.
We've all got grand ideas to hang out with you on these Saturday evenings, just doing pirate things or doing things that ain't pirate things, piratey. But I've taken over the galley, and she's gone full crafter, which I love. I think she's just sick of cooking for us.
Next thing you know, we'll have the helms. Oh wait, the helms was already matchmaking.
Right.
Quartermaster drinks. Really, I don't think anyone's surprised.
We should never have made him quartermaster. We'll
No.
never see our full ration of rum ever.
Right. He's very thorough in his taste testing.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to make sure the rum's always fresh.
This is unbelievable.
Mm.
I might have questioned the cinnamon until I actually tried it.
No.
Yeah.
A little bit of spice always makes things really nice.
That was so cute. Just like your Deedly Bopper. Thank you again, chat, for making Devlin wear the Deedly Boppers. He's getting out of it right now as he's just off the corner of the screen.
I won't have anyone say
Sorry.
I didn't fulfill my end of the bargain.
This is a good one. Why couldn't the pirates play cards?
Why couldn't the pirates play cards?
Because somehow, just like right now, the captain was standing on the deck. That was a good one. That's one I ain't heard before. And we've got our pirate of the day, or not pirate, joke of the day every Monday night on our face place. We do a pirate joke of the day. So we've got lots and lots and lots of jokes lined up from the past and for the future.
Even worse than that one.
They're worse than that one, but I heard that one. I like it, actually. I'm gonna put our face on her. We need to make a request of Nessa to put a command to do our socials. We need one that says socials so that we can just put our...
If you want, we can send them the joke of the day file directly.
Also that. They don't go to our YouTubes, but eventually most of our stuff will go to the YouTubes.
Aye. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTubes.
And come back here. We meet here on the Twitch every Monday night. We do some just chatting with the crew called Sunset Rummin'. We have some drinks and talk about weird things. Anything that comes to mind, really. And anything fun and piratey. I'm hoping to be able to talk about the new Netflix series at some point, and also the comic books that I bought and promised to read and haven't read yet. Now I have them all. Then Friday night we tried to do Gaming on the Deck. We did miss Gaming on the Deck last night as Nessa and Birch had to go on a little side mission, and Nessa's the one runs the games for us. So
first rule of side mission: no talking about side missions.
And then Saturday night, we tried to have something fun going on here. Cooking, crafting, something interesting. Last week, our mermaid friend showed us how she makes her silicone tops.
It's behind the seas, as it were.
Behind the seas. Behind the seams. But hi! So, to join the background, we have a good time. You may have noticed. Are you done? I'm eating now. Stand there. Excuse me, here's your drink.
Oh, thank you. Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if you do.
I don't. Let's see.
Don't knock the fridge over. Seriously, don't.
Hi, Mercy. I like that joke too. I know you did. I knew you would.
I don't know where you got all the cards you're standing on right now, though.
Well, it makes it easier to not get a splinter on the boards if it's covered in cards.
Oh, clever. Much cleverer than I thought.
Well, they didn't give me captain on me looks.
Didn't they, handsome devil?
Well.
You just wanted to say that.
It ain't bragging if it's true.
Alright, that's true enough as well. I want to do something with this so we can eat it.
Cut it or rip it apart.
Well, first it needs to sit on its own. That's not on a hot tray. Oh, it is so dense. I hope it's not as dense as as the cupcakes.
It's a soda bread. It's supposed to be dense.
I know, I'm remarking on it, not complaining about it.
Here, you want to show it to them?
Easy now. Both hands are not at all.
Fine.
There it is. There it is. Beauty is. Oh, God. I need a better setup because I don't trust you. I need 5 more minutes, which is great. Oh, I had that. I had a.
Another
raisin.
joke. Minless man, another joke, but not friendly for younger viewers.
We're PG-13-ish, and Kirsten's dad has assured us that Kirsten the Fiercest, our junior member, our only current official junior member, has left the vicinity.
She's got the certificate and everything. Go for it, sir.
Not for leaving the vicinity, but for being a junior pirate, or junior crew member. And if you throw bits at the screen, I'm still going to paint a shamrock on Devlin's face if we can get to 1,000 bits.
Ain't gonna make it.
Well, we're running out of time, so maybe not. We might really get lucky this time and not have to. Also, I'm eating, so you're the one what's got to read the dirty joke on screen when it comes up.
What I do for my crew. Anyway, so did everyone have a great St. Patty's Day?
I mean, I did. I still am. We've been celebrating for days.
I was gonna say, technically, we're still celebrating, so hopefully everyone else is still drunk too.
This is the best food I've celebrated with, though, all week. Might have to, yeah. I'm gonna put the cottage pie in here as well. Just because I'm liking it even way more than I even realized. So now it's an English recipe, just to warn you all.
Kirsten's dad, St. Patrick's month.
Hi. Oh,
Hi.
Shamrock Shakes. Mercy. Do you know the secret of the Shamrock Shake? If you go and embarrass yourself by going and asking the order taker for a dirty shamrock, which sounds like, I know. The dirty shamrock is half chocolate and half mint, and it tastes like a Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie in a milkshake. It's so good. It's my favorite thing. I'm there with you. Just saying. If they don't know what it is, you always have to explain it. But I will always embarrass myself by asking for the dirty shamrock, where they go, "What is that? What are you talking about?" I was like, "Yes, it is half shamrock shake and half chocolate. It's so good."
Right. And then you take your dirty shamrock and you add a few other things to it.
I mean, that would be even better. Oh. Everyone wants to know the dirty joke.
Well, I just made regular ones, but I do need to get a dirty shamrock before they go away. They're the best.
They are the best.
Mercy agrees with you.
It's one of those things what ain't on the recipe, or on the that ain't on the menu board. But you got to know.
It's on the secret menu.
And then you have to hope that your poor server knows what the heck you're talking about.
Well, you don't call it by name if they don't get. You ask them if they don't get it. Then you just order it by item.
Which again, it's because it's so embarrassing to order dirty shamrock because it sounds exactly like what it sounds like. It sounds naughty.
Oh dear. Let's see. Minmus Man, I'm going to read it to myself before I say it out loud.
Don't worry.
It's going to be on the screen.
Too. It's another really good one, but this one we have heard before.
All right. I think we can get away with this one. I thought it was going to be really dirty. A pirate walks into a bar with a ship's wheel down his pants. The bartender says, "Excuse me, sir. Did you know you have a ship's wheel down your pants?" The pirate replies, "Arr, it's driving me nuts."
We may know it already, but it's still funny every time. I like that one. Why else would you have a ship's wheel down your pants? Maybe you're stealing it, but that don't even make sense.
That's more shoplifting than piracy.
Ship's wheels lifting?
No, I thought it was going to be a really dirty joke. Do I have time?
No. You got time. Why did you ask? You want to tell a really dirty joke? I'm going to leave it to you. You're the captain of this PG-13-ish stream.
Oh, wait. Let's see if it's the voice of reason's coming. It's Mercy. Also, can you just ask them to give you a half chocolate, half shamrock shake so you don't have to be embarrassed?
Yeah, I just always try the dirty shamrock first because I'm that kind of person.
Yes. She sidles up to the bar and
I want to
says,
sound like I know what I'm talking about.
I want a dirty shamrock.
Hey, you know what I mean, don't you?
And he tells you to meet him out back.
Don't you? No! It's like that time I ordered a sex on the beach at the bar. I'm not telling the end of that story, but you can guess it.
I have no idea what the punchline could be.
Put that in my house as well.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they gonna believe? The man in the dealy bobber or the redhead in the back?
I know who I believe. We've stolen your credibility entirely, Devlin. It's great.
I didn't have that much to begin with.
You're too tall for this game, though, it turns out. You get away with not having him on.
All right. Here's a joke from the old country. Oh, wait.
I like this one, too! I've heard a version of this, but not quite like that. I like it.
All right, Minmus man. Why do pirates take so long to learn the alphabet?
Because they could spend years at sea. That's good. I like it. It's true. It's so true.
That feels like a joke that requires jazz hands.
I mercy, that never happened to me in quite that way, but it's about the same punchline to my ordering the sex on the beach. Because somebody was offering to buy me a drink, and that's what I said I wanted. They assumed I actually wanted it.
Well, I do recall that time when your hair was red for a bit.
Mercy, yeah.
Aye. Mercy's hair was red for a bit. Not that she resembled the drink in any way, just saying. I could see how the confusion could occur.
This is really good, and I think we need to cut it up right now. No, I couldn't.
All right. Guess a knife.
Should we tear it apart first before we slice it, or should we slice it like nice people?
Pirates. Go for it.
Oh, this is just... Here you are, mate.
Oh, no, I'll get my own.
Hold on, we got to get butter. I don't want to eat all that, though. So here, you have the big one. If you're going to eat the whole dang thing. This is yours, ain't it?
Aye.
All right, I'm going to get a wee little bowl.
Or is this mine over here?
No, that's yours. I might put mine out.
All right. Butter?
Yes, I even left the Kerrygold out. Some delicious Irish butter to melt on this fabulous, fragrant bread.
Can I have a slice?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
There it is.
I'm gonna have some bottom here.
Bread.
Phrasing.
Phrasing. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Oh yeah. Just tore the whole side off of that.
My dear mates. Anytime you get to a fresh loaf of bread when it's still cooling, do it. It's totally worth it.
Startled me.
I'm excited. Fresh bread.
You're squeezing your brains here. Are you all right?
Mm.
This is real good. Go us! Yay! Well, we've got about 60 seconds left. We managed to get all the way up to 9 o'clock. I am hoping to see Rock and Doc pop on so that we can all run over and raid him. So we could stall here for a minute with our bread. I am so sad about them. In fact, I gotta put a timer on because I will forget. No, can't do it up here. Alright, grab your drink. Let's do a bit of a sign off.
Oh, aye. Bread in one hand, glass in the other.
That sounds like the way to do it. You've got bread all over the galley.
It won't be there by morning, don't worry.
Oh, it won't. Thank you so much for joining us for Cooking with the Crew. I am Kat McKenna, first mate of the Fortress Folly.
Handsome Devlin, captain on deck.
Happy late St. Patrick's Day. And we'll see you on Monday night for Sunset Roman. Love you all. Thank you very, very much. I forgot to check if we were going anywhere. before I shut things down. I toasted and then put it down. Hold on, now I got to drink it all. Cheers, mates.